Hello and welcome to Optics Trades YouTube channel. Today I'll go through the features of Hawke Endurance 1x25 red dot sight that belongs to the category of small tube sights. At the end of this video I'll point out pros and cons, but before starting I would like to thank all our viewers. Thank you for watching our videos and for giving us all the support. Hawke is a family-run company, more than 40 years old. They produce sports optics and things associated with sports optics, binoculars, rifle scopes, red dot, spotting scopes, mounts, and similar. They are especially popular in the affordable price class where they offer competitive products with plenty of features. They're also well known for their affordable Air Max rifle scopes, which handle the spring air rifle recoil incredibly well. In this review though, as I said, we're going to look at one of their red dot sights, so their Endurance 1x25. Even though they're a UK-based company, most of their devices, including this red dot sight, are made in China. As I said, it's a small tube sight, and as is usual for this type, the footprint is the same as on Aimpoint Micro devices. So if we were to remove this adapter here, we would see that the footprint is actually same as on Aimpoint Micro. They were the first, so Aimpoint was the first to design this type of device and its footprint, and now many manufacturers, Hawke included, are introducing their own variants. And since this mounting platform is one of the most common on the market, purchasing a mount for it isn't a difficult task. But you already get two different adapters, a low one and a high one. The sight is 70 millimeters long, around 45 millimeters wide, 43 millimeters high without the adapter, and the measurement from this part of the adapter to the center of the optical path is around 35 millimeters. The whole thing is quite heavy at 185 grams, so this is the weight with the adapter included. As there are two adapters included, this red dot sight is quite versatile. The high one is suitable for co-witnessing with sights on an AR, and this low one you can use, for example, with a combination with the red dot for a classic hunting rifle. This small tube sight is quite bigger, bulkier and heavier than the competition. The housing takes away a decent portion of the field of view, and the turrets and this battery compartment here are also fairly big, and they stick out of the housing compared to the competition. So the bulky housing actually gives an impression that the window is small, when in fact here in the objective part it measures 25 millimeters in diameter. I do have to point out as well that the lens here, the glass, is quite exposed. You have to be careful not to hit it or damage it during use. Nevertheless, the whole construction appears really sturdy, especially for this price point. The turrets are also protected with caps, and the diode here in the optical path is not in the way as with many other affordable small tube sights. Here you have the battery slot, so it contains a single CR2032 battery. I could not find the information on battery life anywhere, but I do have to point out that this thread here is really rough, so it's not the most pleasant of things to try and put it off and then put it back on. Okay, back to the turrets. These can be turned with fingers, like so. They're capped and protected from blows. One click equals 1 MOA. This is around 1.5 centimeters at 50 meters, and the movement of the point of impact is listed right here on the turret. The same goes for the windage one. There is only one model in the 1x25 series. If you do wish to have a bigger lens, there is also a 1x30 model in the Endurance series. Illumination. There are 8 levels altogether. I will show the illumination in detail at the end of this video. I did notice though that the dot isn't as daytime bright on the maximum setting as it is with some competitors. I had some problems when aiming against a really bright white background on a sunny day. You switch between levels with these two buttons that produce crisp clicks. The dot size is 3 MOA. This is small enough to be as accurate as one can be with a red dot on a rifle. If no movement is detected for 5 minutes, the sight goes into standby mode, preserving battery life. And I think this is a great feature for a small tube sight at this price point. The magnification of the dot appears to be slightly above 1x. You can still use it with both eyes open, but it is not as comfortable as with some other more expensive red dots. The image is a bit distorted if you try looking through with both eyes. There is a slight amount of blue tint throughout the entire field of view. You can probably now see it when it's aimed against a white background, but it's not really bothersome during use outside. The glass is, of course, multi-coated. What about the scope of delivery? Well, this is the box that the Endurance comes in. Just open it, so it's nicely soft on the inside so it doesn't get damaged during transport. Then we have the CR2032 battery, a lens cloth, this really simple rubber bikini lens cover with Hawke logo on it. Then we also have a really basic instruction manual in multiple languages. A hex key, and of course a high mount and a low mount. The Endurance 1x25 costs 169 euros or somewhere around that price. This is really affordable for a small tube sight and for all the features that it brings. And you're also provided with a 2-year warranty period when you purchase it. Now that we're at the end of this video, as I said at the beginning, I'll go through the pros and cons, starting with the pros as usual. I really like that it's robust, durable, the construction seems really sturdy for this price. I also like the fact that it comes with a quick detachable high mount, which is a true rarity in this price class. The fact that it comes with an automatic turn-off function, and the fact that both high and low mount are included in the box. What about the disadvantages, or at least the things that I found to be cons? So the magnification, as I was using this, I noticed that it's not true 1x, so I had problems using it with both eyes open, and it started to be really bothersome after a while. So this is the first thing. Then I also noticed that there is a lot of material around the optical part, and it provides coverage of the observed objects and of course the surroundings. Also, this exposed glass here is susceptible to damage as it's really exposed. There is no material protecting it. And the illumination on the maximum level, so at the 8 level, is not as strong as I would want it to be. So I would say it is daytime bright, but many competitive devices offer brighter dots which are better visible in bright daylight and similar conditions. I would say that Hawke Endurance 1x25 is for someone who is looking for an affordable entry-level small tube sight with a solid housing. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you can always leave them down in the comment section. Make sure to check out our other videos on small tube sights. Also be sure to check our article on the footprints. We have a really extensive article on the footprints where all the red dots with the similar footprints are listed. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.